Okay. So it's been a while.
Golly, I'm being exotic. Machines is robotic, so we can make billions from building a hobby.
Last video I recorded was probably the Deadpool video. Since the Deadpool video, I've been like in and out of town. Lots of big life changes happening. Had a memorial for my grandmother, training for a new job. So I spent some time in Dallas. My plan when I was in Dallas was to actually go to some comic book stores and kind of do like a city tour. It didn't happen. Your training was intense and I got really like wrapped up in learning my job because my job's pretty fucking cool. So that didn't happen. I got home. I think I worked for like 4 days and I was right back on another plane and I was down in Biloxi. I did, however, get some stuff in the mail and I brought some stuff back from Biloxi. I've got a couple shots of the store that I went to in Biloxi that I'll tell you about. So let's jump into it. Before we get into everything that I got from Biloxi, let's open some mail stuff first. Thomas Thompson. Oh, I don't know what this is, but I'm assuming it's a slab. So I definitely went on a shopping spree. Nothing big, but you know, it's a lot of good She-Hulk books out there.
Hello, fellas.
And I figured I needed to expand my collection a little bit. What we got? Oh, and if it's the newest one of the bunch. All right, so there's a story behind this book. When you get to see the behind the scenes of all the cool stuff that different artists do and the journey, you feel like you're a part of it, right? Ariel Diaz is the artist who I'm speaking about, and I followed her on Facebook because I'm old. I loved her artwork so much. I remember when Ariel was trying out for Marvel. Boom! Hoo-wee! Definitely going on the wall of Shulk. Another one. Lost Boy Comics. They had something. I had jumped on it. I don't remember what it was, but it was something I cared about. Nudes. Pull sticker. LBC. I'm going to put this on my rollerblade helmet. All right, what we got? Oh. I forgot I got this. First Electra. Newsstand. Keep it moving. Keith Lowrick. Oh, it's green, so it's got to be good. Like a work of art. I got a wall of Shoki books. A couple of them, I'm just not in love with the covers. They're like 8s. And this is absolutely a 10. Shouts to my man Adam Hughes, man. He stay killing it. Oh, God. That Shoki wall finna look nice. John Blake. I think I jumped in a claim sale on Facebook and got a bunch of stuff. Oh, whatever it wasn't a lot. What do we got here? I love this cover. Yes. X-Men 98. It reminds me of like the 90s cartoon because of the Sentinels in the building, but it's obviously the new X-Men team. Next we got X-Men 161, X-Men 189. Dope. Add these to the run. Okay. Let's get into it. So I went to 3 Alarm Comics in Biloxi, Mississippi. First thing in the morning, I was doing it in between runs, so I was really rushed. And the lady that was helping me out, I couldn't get her name, I forgot it, but and she didn't want to be on camera. I ran in and I was really quick. I was like, yo, I got 5 minutes. Show me what keys you got. That's a pretty rude thing to say. And so I apologized before I left for being so rushed and rude. I ended up going back a second time. The first time around, they had some pretty cool books on the wall and the pricing was okay, but they did have some things that I ended up picking up, something that I was looking for. X-Men what? 210? I don't know why. I love this cover, but had a hard time finding this book. They had it, and so that was one of the first books I bought from them. Then they had this guy, X-Men 103, and I thought that was a really good price for this. Oh wait, I guess I should have noticed that this was missing. I guess that makes sense why it was only 15 bucks. They also had this guy at a newsstand, X-Men 4, the first appearance of Omega Red, and then this is the second Omega Red appearance. I love this cover. And then lastly, before I kind of went nuts, they had Sensational She-Hulk 29, one of those innuendo covers. And then saw this guy. And I actually got this for my wife. This is She-Hulk number 9. My wife collects wedding covers. This isn't a wedding cover, but I mean, like, it's close enough. And it's Shoki and it's badass. If she don't want it, I keep it for myself.
I'm not proud of this.
I said this before, and I'll say it again. If you haven't read Grant Morrison's new X-Men run, you're sleeping. I jumped on a bunch of them. This is the direct edition. This is the newsstand. This is the first appearance of Cassandra Nova, rumored to be in Deadpool. I guess we'll find out. I love this cover. New X-Men 116, new X-Men 121, new X-Men 128, the first appearance of Phantom X, new X-Men 129, the first cover appearance of Phantom X, new X-Men 133, the first appearance is Dust, New X-Men 118. This really like characterizes this new X-Men run that Grant Morrison did. This is very, very, mutants aren't the prettiest things in the world. It just really shows the flaw in humanity in it. And it's a great story, man. That's not the most important thing that I got when I was in Biloxi, actually. While I was there, I noticed something on the wall that I was very interested in. And this is something that I've considered venturing into, but I'm kind of running out of space. But it was one of those things, and I love when these things happen. I couldn't leave the store without buying this. It wasn't in the cards for me to just like pass on this as a buy. It's my first piece of original comic art. I saw it on the wall. The first thing I did was pull out my Marvel Unlimited app, and I verified that, hey, this is actually a page in a published comic book, and it actually is. It's kind of cool.
It's so cool, right? It's cool.
This is the page. This is from She-Hulk #6 from the Dan Slott run, penciled by Paul Pelletier and inks by Roland Paris. And it kind of started a thing for me because I'm totally going to start collecting these. This is original artwork. Not a photocopy. This is actually a published piece of Marvel Comics. Like, yeah, it's crazy, right? So I'm like, yo, I need more. I can't just have one on my wall, right? Well, I can't just be spending money like that. So to be responsible, I went on eBay and I started looking at some things, and they were kind of pricing me out. And plus, none of them were really what I collect. But that brings me to the next thing that I want to talk to you guys about. So there is a guy on eBay that sells officially licensed pages from Marvel, and they're like photocopied to look like original, but not the original. And he sells them framed, and I figured I'd do an unboxing. That's pretty cool, man.
It's so cool, right?
This is the cover artwork for Sensational She-Hulk 43. So my plan is to use things like this as placeholders until I start replacing it with original art, and then I'll sell these. But I couldn't just have like one on my wall. These are so cool.
It's so cool.
Way cooler than I thought they would be. Uncanny X-Men 271, Daredevil 175, Him and Elektra. I don't know what it is about them two, man. Like, I love the Chip Zdarsky run. So if you think that I would love the Frank Miller Daredevil run, let me know in the comments below and I'll check it out. But yeah, if you're looking for this guy, it's Grant's Comics 75. He has a cool description here of what they are. Officially licensed, framed 11x17 reproduction of the original comic book art. They weren't very expensive. They were super, super cheap, super affordable. I got some cool deals on them. Reach out to them. Grant's Comics 75 on eBay. Well, that's all I want to do for this quick episode. I just wanted to kind of give you guys an update of what's been going on. She-Hulk episode is coming. As per usual, I won't be jumping on the bandwagon with all of the drama and nuance that's going on in the community with CGC and whoever and whatnot and all this jazz. If you like this video, please consider leaving us a like and subscribe for more content like this. And until next time,